Hello and a warm welcome back to the channel. And after looking back over the last couple of videos, I realised I really needed to hoover the baseboard a bit. Quite a bit of debris, dead flies and bits and bobs that have dropped out of the Velux as above. So I've spent 20 minutes or so this morning trying to give the baseboard a bit of a spruce up, so I hope you can notice the difference. I must say that dead fly husks and pickups don't mix, so I've done my best to give it a bit of a clean. Now we do have quite a lot of items on the railway at the moment, so it's coming round to that sort of time where I will have to have a big putting away session. Both the double track loops are full of locos and trains, but I do want to run something a bit different today, especially after last week's big River Rossi. I want to get back to the roots of the Super 4 railway, so I've picked out a couple of locos that we haven't seen on the channel before, and before I get them running I'll just show you the boxes, because these two do both have boxes. A great Wrenn tank loco, W2215, that's the 062 old Hornby 00N2 moulding. Great heavy die-cast body on this loco, and we have seen a crimson one of these, but the one I'm running today is a L.M.S satin black version, and I think it looks really good. And representing Triang, well, a bit of a sad story here. It's a M7. The box is in really good condition, R.754. It's a really complete model. There's crew in there and the labels, and I've got the paperwork, but I think it's been dropped in the box and the body's suffered quite a bit of damage. I'll put a photo on top of the video track. There's the bits of plastic in the box, just showing the problem at the front of the body shell where the chassis locates. So today I'm just going to be running it as it is. So if you notice the front of the body is a little bit higher than it should be, it's just because it's not properly located. Still fun to run though. And here's the instructions for this, because gives you an idea there. Look, 1967, 160567, so a nice 60s Triang model. So that's what's going to be on the layout. I have run one of these M7s before, but it was a southern version, a green one. This is the BR black, so I need to get them running now, so I'm just reaching down to the controller. They're both parked in the station, and I'm going to start the Triang one up first. Just putting a little bit of power in. Slight wobble on this loco. 044. And there it comes, pulling its rake of mainly Triang wagons. There's a couple of Wrenn wagons in there. Now this has a couple of features: opening firebox door, or should I say smoke box, and firebox glow. So I'm going to wind the speed up on this a bit, see if we can have a quick look in the cab at the glowing firebox. So that should be fast enough to get the firebox glow. So let's see if I can catch it on the camera. Hope you saw that. Now, much as it likes to tear around at Triang speed, I am going to try and see whether I can bring it somewhat under control. Now this 044 wheel configuration is one of the configurations, a bit like the Dock Shunter, that doesn't particularly like the Triang Super 4 diamonds. I've given the wheels and the pickups jolly good clean, but at slower speeds there is the odd stutter or two. It's a great looking loco though. And apart from the slight damage to the front of the body shell, it's in really good condition, so I'm sure that an hour or two in the workshop with some glue and filler will have this looking good again. Right, well I need to set the other loco on now, which is patiently sitting in the station, because they're going to look good running together, I think. Let's just get a bit of power on this Wrenn. A superb heavy loco. We won't have any trouble with the points or diamond crossings on this. And this satiny L.M.S. black livery looks really good. Let's just zoom in on that a bit. So Wrenn's bought this Hornby 00 model kicking and screaming into the 1970s, abandoning the original Hornby 00 chassis with its vertical motor and producing their own with a nearly horizontal 3-pole motor. That actually means the loco itself isn't quite as heavy, even with its die-cast body, as the original Hornby 00 version, but it does pull a decent long train if you want it to. It's a lovely quiet runner, and it's got a rake of Wrenn wagons behind it. Now, just an interesting note, it's got coal in the bunker. If you collect Hornby 00, you'll know that the original N2s had empty bunkers, and it was only very late in the production run of the 3-rail and 2-rail models that they put coal in the bunker. So those are probably slightly rarer than the empty bunker version. And of course Wrenn have continued with the later moulding. Looks good with its nickel-plated wheels there. And you don't need magnesia on these heavy Wrenn models. They've got plenty of grip just from the weight on the track. Well, I'm having great fun running both these locos. It's good to get some smaller items, a little bit of freight onto the railway. I think I probably prefer this satin black version to the crimson one, actually, though they're both very attractive liveries. And indeed, I think I'm going to have a look through my collection, because there might be a green LNER one that I have too, which would be good to run, so maybe I'll find that in time for the next video. Well, I think I'm going to move back to the controller and see what speeds I can set these two excellent tank locos at, and end the video with a few different shots around the main lines. So until the next video, I'll leave you with these two locos, and I'll say goodbye.